It's I think become very important to our brand. Kind of one of those roles that I just fell into through a relationship with Gene Stevenson, the former coach at Wichita State, and his wife Jana Hauser, who's the daughter of Dick Hauser. And I developed a relationship there, with them over the years, as Gene was one of our coaches, on-field coaches. And when they reached out to me, about the award and being part of it, huge baseball fan, played myself. My three boys have all played in college, so it hit right at home. Always dreamed to go to Omaha, wanted to watch my boys play there, but to go to Omaha and be part of that, going out that first year and seeing where it took us, as a brand, and how important our brand is to that game already, I felt like we were in a great spot. In 1990, the end of 92, I met Neil through a friend of mine. He was working out his employment agreement with the game. I was Davey Allison's business manager. So we were looking for a partner to do our merchandise with. Met Neil through a friend. And long story short, we end up partnering the 1st of December and get our business off and running. And unfortunately, Davey's killed in a helicopter crash, July of '93. And we finished out the merchandising year that year. In '94, formed another company, Kudzu. And 2 years later, we're buying the game back. Neil and Phil and their son, or Neil's son, and myself, and away we went with the game again. The family background obviously was motorsports. I stuck with the bat and ball sports. I played football, I played baseball, actually, and had a pretty successful run with it. And always had that interest, but I guess, racing's in your blood, and always is in your blood. But the combination of both and where it's led me, throughout my career, meeting a lot of people in the bat and ball industry as well as the motorsports industry, been a lot of fun ties, a lot of different things we've done along the way with all of sports. That's what drew me to this. I was in a position, lost my partner, lost my best friend, and didn't know where I was going, and Neil shows up at my doorstep and saying, hey, we've got a place for you. You come bring your NASCAR relationships our way and partner with us and move forward. And from day one, I was a member of his family and always felt that way. And early on in our working career, I saw what he gave, to everybody that walked in the front door, whatever your role was. You were part of this family when you entered the front door. And it was just easy to be part of, but it was also easy to share that feeling, as a leader within the company, to take on that role of keeping that family tradition moving forward. You take the Circle in the bar, been around 30 plus years and still very popular in a lot of markets. And, I can see that reaching out even at the vintage level, and maybe finding its way into, some other cultures that we haven't tapped into. Thank you for your leadership. Thank you for your guidance. Most of all, thank you for your passion of the brand that you created. And Neil's pretty humble. And Neil is the type of guy that when he started this years ago, it was just about going to work and selling product. But to, see him in here today as part of this, see him talk about this again and that smile on his face, his passion for this brand, even at 80 years old, is still very, very strong. And as he said, leaving the building, if there's any way I can continue to help build this brand, I'm all in. And as long as he's all in, I'm all in.